The principle of polarity is one of the 7 foundational principles of Hermetic philosophy, encapsulated in the axiom, everything is dual, everything has poles, everything has its pair of opposites, like and unlike are the same. Opposites are identical in nature, but different in degree. This principle reveals that everything in the universe has an opposite, and these opposites are fundamentally the same, differing only in degree. The essence of polarity. At its core, the principle of polarity teaches us that all things exist on a spectrum, with 2 extremes that are merely different manifestations of the same underlying reality. Hot and cold, light and dark, love and hate, each pair of opposites represents different degrees of the same essence. Understanding opposites. Physical phenomena. In the physical world, we see polarity in temperature, such as hot and cold. While they seem distinct, they are simply varying degrees of thermal energy. There is no absolute point where one becomes the other. They transition smoothly along a continuum. Emotional states. Emotions also exhibit polarity. Love and hate, joy and sorrow, are emotions that appear to be opposites, but are, in fact, varying degrees of the same feeling. Understanding this can help us recognize that shifting our perspective or emotional state can move us along the spectrum from a negative to a positive state. Concepts and ideas. Even abstract concepts like success and failure, or freedom and restriction, are polarities. They represent different degrees of achievement or constraint, and understanding this can help us navigate life's challenges more effectively. Practical implications. The principle of polarity offers profound insights into personal development, conflict resolution, and spiritual growth, transforming negatives into positives. By understanding that opposites are simply different degrees of the same thing, we can learn to transform negative states into positive ones. For example, by recognizing that hate is just an intense form of love, we can find ways to shift our emotions towards more positive expressions. Balancing extremes. This principle teaches us the importance of balance. Extremes can be harmful, and by seeking a middle ground, we can find harmony and stability. Whether in our emotions, actions, or thoughts, striving for balance helps us live more peacefully and effectively. Conflict resolution. Understanding that opposing views or situations are related and exist on a continuum can foster empathy and compromise. Recognizing the shared essence behind differing perspectives can lead to more effective communication and resolution of conflicts. Polarity in everyday life. Mental alchemy. By applying the principle of polarity, we can practice mental alchemy, transforming our thoughts and emotions. For instance, if we feel fear, we can gradually shift our focus towards courage by recognizing that both emotions are points on the same spectrum. Health and well-being. In health practices, this principle can be seen in balancing yin and yang, hot and cold, or activity and rest. Maintaining balance between these polarities is key to overall well-being. Relationships. Understanding polarity helps us navigate relationships more effectively. Recognizing that conflicts often arise from different degrees of the same concern can foster understanding and cooperation. The principle of polarity reveals that everything in the universe exists on a spectrum with 2 extremes that are fundamentally the same, differing only in degree. By understanding that opposites are identical in nature, we can harness this principle to transform our negative states into positive ones, seek balance in all aspects of life, and navigate conflicts with greater empathy and insight. Embracing the principle of polarity allows us to see the interconnectedness and continuity of all things, guiding us towards a more harmonious and enlightened existence.